Hey Gemini, welcome back to my channel. Let's get into your reading. Today we are going to be doing a shadow work reading. So I'm going to be tapping into a shadow that you might possibly not see clearly, so that way we can get to the bottom of it so we can help promote healing. If you have any Gemini placements and you are drawn to watching this, then there will be a message in it for you. Please keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone every single time. All right. What shadow is Gemini hiding from themselves, please? Perfect. Okay. Okay. Didn't even have to ask yet. What from Gemini's past created this shadow? And how can Gemini best work with this shadow? How can Gemini best work with this shadow? All right. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, what shadow are you hiding from yourself? Winding roots, ancestral connection, earthly wisdom. Some of you are actually not fully and truly tapped into your full potential. I feel like a lot of you guys have been gifted with ancestral gifts. This could be any type of gift, honestly. It could be with earthly wisdom here. I do feel like a lot of you are very familiar with earth, plant medicine, holistic healing, Reiki as well. I feel like a lot of you guys were actually handed gifts from your ancestors who were very gifted themselves in order to help heal the collective. And it's kind of feeling very similar to Taurus's reading as of right now. But overall, I really feel like you guys haven't really tapped into this. I'm getting that most of you are not really fully aware of the power that you hold and of the potential that you have to actually make a difference in the world. So what from your past created this shadow? We have the inner guardian with protection, defense, and refuge. So what I'm picking up here is that you guys, you might have had to defend yourself a lot when you were growing up. You might have had to keep your guard up. You might have had to protect your heart space, protect your energy a lot due to the way that you grew up. With refuge being here, maybe some of you had to escape a very toxic family situation, or maybe you moved across the country because something was happening in another country where you lived and you had to come here. Whatever has happened, I feel like you have suffered some sort of emotional trauma where you put up a lot of walls and you have completely blocked yourself off from, I shouldn't say completely, but it feels like you have almost entirely blocked yourself off from your gifts and from your intuition. I do feel like a lot of you are aware of your intuition. I just don't know if you use it to your full capacity. I feel like whatever has happened here in your past, it could have been one very monumental, traumatic situation that changed your life, or it could be like an accumulation of a bunch of different things that happened to you. But I feel like you guys have completely closed off your spiritual gifts, your intuitive gifts. It's almost like they were turned off for a period of time is what I'm getting, because maybe you had to protect yourself in the earthly world, in the material world. Notice we have the shield right here with the raven or the crow. It looks more like a crow, but it really does feel like you guys suffered something maybe at the hands of someone else. I really hope this is not like physical abuse, but for some of you it could be. And I feel like as a result of this, you completely close yourself off from the potential growth that you could have had spiritually. And how can you best work with this shadow? We have the summer fire with passion, creativity, and desire. So what I'm getting here is that creativity is going to be your best friend. There is a lot of sacral activation going on here, as well as a lot of, a little bit of solar plexus, I should say, but it's more sacral. It feels like at this time, the best way for you to get back in touch with this is to spend more time in nature, to get more sunlight is what I'm getting as well. If there's any creative activities or anything artistic that maybe you were into when you were younger, when you were a kid, I would try to tap back into that, because I feel like what is happening here is your creativity and your energy is coming alive again. I'm picking up like a Kundalini awakening as well. So maybe recently you have had some sort of spiritual awakening and you're getting some sort of memories from maybe this past traumatic situation, or maybe there is a lot coming to you intuitively about where you come from and what happened to you when you were growing up that made you turn away from this gift that you have. And I really feel like the more that you're able to, let's say, paint, sing, draw, be active, do things that make you feel will desire here. So anything that actually turns you on in a sense, like physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of this is going to help reconnect you to your true nature, because I honestly feel like a lot of you guys are like sleepwalking through life right now, not fully aware of your full potential. And like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys are very powerful. Gemini rules the hands. So I know I mentioned Reiki, I mentioned some sort of healing work, working with plants, working with animals, maybe having some sort of garden, growing your own vegetables. There's a lot here that you guys haven't tapped into, some natural innate gifts that you were born with because they were handed to you from your ancestors. And I feel like you guys are going to be tapping into this. So I'm going to clarify these cards with some tarot cards here to get a better idea of what's going on, any other advice that I can give you guys. Yeah, I'm just picking up like a lot of you guys don't really truly know who you are, what your potential is, the power that you hold. Can we please clarify the winding roots for Gemini? Clarify the winding roots. We have the Page of Cups. So this is coming through for me as an energy from your ancestors. They really want you to answer the call. I feel like they've been giving you signs here. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. They could be trying to communicate with you. They could be sending you synchronicities. I'm picking up angel numbers or just different things here where they're trying to get your attention intuitively. And I feel like maybe some of you guys are aware of this, but you haven't truly answered the call. So there is a connection here that you have with your ancestors. Noticing that the pages are here, it could be a very primitive connection. So you guys might not be that close to your ancestors or your spirit guides at this time, but they're definitely here. They want to get your attention. So I would try to speak to them more often and to pay attention to what they're sending you, because I do feel like maybe they could be sending in help in the form of people. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here, so they could be trying to connect you with other people here. Maybe children. I wonder if children play a role for you. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Maybe your children. If you guys have children, they're extremely tapped in. And if you don't, maybe you work with children, or maybe your calling involves working with children. But they're definitely trying to get your attention through some sort of interaction on Earth here. Clarify the inner, okay. The inner guardian, we have the 10 of Cups. Definitely speaking of this family situation that I was telling you guys about. 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords. I feel like you guys have had to put your childhood to rest. Maybe there was a point in your life where you enjoyed your childhood and maybe your parents were happy and you had a great time, but then something happened. And it's like something happened here where maybe someone either passed away, or maybe someone got sick here, maybe you got sick, maybe your parents got sick. Something happened where you were either separated from your family, or it's like you had to put something to rest. I don't know why it's coming through that way. Clarify the 10 of Cups. You had to leave something behind. 8 of Pentacles. I'm picking this up as maybe one of your parents or yourself decided to leave the family or go off somewhere to work on something else here. There is a very quick-paced energy. Knight of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, about like getting away from somewhere. I don't know if there was some sort of danger or control, or I'm not exactly sure what happened here. But there's definitely an energy here of moving away from where you were, at least energetically speaking. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Yeah, you guys had to leave something behind. Some of you guys did come from another country and maybe you came to the United States, or some of you guys left the United States and went to another country. But I'm getting heavy, the energy here of you guys. It's like something very, potentially very terrible, very depressing and disappointing happened where you were at. Maybe there was nothing left. Maybe there was no growth and you had to move away. Your family had to move away. But I'm definitely seeing something here about you leaving maybe your homeland behind. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. You guys had to leave something behind. It could have been your parents' job or just your home country in general. But I'm definitely seeing an energy here of, unfortunately, having to move away from a place that you called home. Very, very deep message coming through here. And I really feel like a lot of you guys were children. If you were not children when this happened, then I feel that you were a little bit older and you had to make the journey by yourself. Some of you guys made this journey by yourself, and it was really traumatic for you. Which kind of explains why you could have disconnected from yourself. Clarify the summer fire for Gemini. Queen of Cups, yeah. As I'm saying, connect to things that make you feel emotionally activated, things that make you feel very excited. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, so I do feel that this is not going to be a journey that you can rush through. This is something that you really have to be patient with yourself, and you have to open up. I'm picking this energy up here. We have 2 mermaids or sirens. I do feel like these could be spirit guides that you guys have, helping you open up your heart, helping you look in the right direction. Notice how both of these women in the images are looking in the same direction. And the Knight of Pentacles is facing them, so I'm not sure if there's another person that can help you with this, but ultimately I really feel that this is just your own journey. This is going to be something that, even if you have to do it alone, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of effort, but you have your spirit guides' help here. You have help. You're not alone doing this. And yeah, this is pretty deep. Give me a second, you guys. I feel like you guys need to be really patient with yourselves. There's definitely a lot of trauma coming through, a lot of buried, very buried, deep trauma that's really deep inside you. And I feel like it's probably going to take a lot of healing to address everything here that maybe you've been ignoring. But I do see you showing up here as the Queen of Cups, so it's like you do want to open up here. Queen of Cups is facing the Page of Cups. You do want to be open to these new opportunities that are coming your way to help you heal. And ultimately, I really feel that one of the main things for you first here, in order to heal this shadow, which is not seeing your full potential, is to remove the armor that you have around your heart. A lot of you guys stopped feeling a long time ago is what I'm picking up, and you don't know what it feels like to fully feel your emotions. And this is going to be one of the first steps that you need to take on this journey. And like I said, it's going to be a slow journey. It's going to take some time. But I am picking up here that within the next year, if you commit yourself to yourself, that you are going to be able to make a lot of progress. So this is what I am seeing for you guys. I'm going to end this off with a fortune from the Fortune Teller Oracle book. I really like to use these as messages. So let's see what you guys need to hear. There's no such thing as knowing too much. Read up and it will pay off. Yeah, you guys are Gemini. You are ruled by Mercury. So the more that you are able to learn, apply yourself. I feel like some of you guys have probably been getting into a lot of like spiritual topics, esoteric topics. I'm picking up also that a lot of you guys are working on shadow work. So the more that you learn about maybe psychology, or the more that you learn about human nature, sociology, the way that people are, maybe if you study like ancestral evolution over time, or human evolution over time, like evolution of the psyche, evolution of the mind, the more you're going to be able to understand what you went through, why you went through it, and the more you'll be able to help others. I really see you guys making a turnaround sometime in the future of your life and fully healing yourselves, and then being able to help others the way that you healed yourself. We also have you're feeling playful and chatty today and just having fun. Take it easy and don't make any big commitments. Yes, so going back to this summer fire energy, I do feel that maybe this summertime is going to be a good time for you to connect back with your inner child. And I do feel that maybe this year is going to be a year of discovering yourself. So don't push yourself too hard. Don't force yourself to accomplish more than you have to, or more than you actually feel comfortable with. Take this year, take this summer as a chance to let your guard down, let your hair down, same way she has her hair down in the image, and just enjoy yourself. Do things that make you feel good. Try not to put any labels on anything, and just have a good time, because I feel like the more that you're able to have less control over your life, and maybe less control over your leisure time, and actually letting yourself have fun, then the easier it's going to be to, of course, heal, and then to open yourself up to new opportunities, and to eventually get back in touch with your intuition enough so that way you can perceive all of these signs that your guides are sending to you. Because I do feel like you guys have a very important mission here. You guys are supposed to help others, whether this be with animals, plants, healing. You guys are going to play a very important role in the evolution of this planet. So I'm going to leave it here for you. I hope I was able to connect with you in this reading. I know we went pretty deep, and I will see you in my next reading for you. Bye.